Onpassive had its weekly webinar yesterday, Thursday. That's when they have the webinar. And yes, Ash Bufara was on it. And I will get into a couple of things that Ash shared with us here in just a little bit. But I want to talk to the individuals just coming into our team today. Hi, I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. And we have so many people not only coming into Onpassive, but coming into Onpassive Nation, our team. And I really want to welcome you. And I know there's a tendency for new people to just really get overwhelmed and really not know what to talk about or how to share Onpassive. And I want to keep it very, very simple for you. I want to talk about the four things I talk about quite often. And if you keep it simple and talk about these four things, it's very, very easy to share Onpassive with those individuals you want to share Onpassive with. The first thing is it is a self-funding business. You come in, you pay once, and you'll never have to go out of pocket again. How does that work? As we come into Onpassive, join Onpassive, and come into the pay structure of Onpassive, which is a 10 to infinity pay structure, there are 4 levels. We have to come in, pick a level, and then there is a monthly fee for that level that we pick. Now, as we look at that level, when I say it's self-funding, how does that work if we're coming in and having a monthly fee? You will not have to pay that monthly fee until you are in profit, whether it takes a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it takes. Not going to take that long, guys. I believe that you'll be in profit within days. But that's how it works. Self-funding, you come in, pick a membership level, 25, 125, 250, 500, one of those levels, you come in, and then you will pay that monthly as you come into profits, okay? And you will come into profits very, very quickly. I'll go over that in a little bit. The second thing is we are forced to be successful. What does that mean? We are forced to make money. Boom. I mean, that's a game changer right there. People love that. The third thing is traffic. Onpassive will drive traffic for you to build your business, to build your team, to take care of those first 2 things. The last thing is key to the whole company because Onpassive is an IT company, informational technology company, and they treat their customers like royalty, kings and queens. That's the fourth thing. As customers come in, there is a monthly fee. They have to pay it every month. They're customers. They love the products. They're not going to have a problem paying that fee. But here's what Onpassive has done. As they come in, the cost of those products will go down over time. It's just the way Onpassive is structured. Again, as time goes by, the cost of those products will be 0. Again, it's the structure of Onpassive. And over time, Onpassive will pay the customer to use the products. If you use those 4 things and just keep it really, really simple, and then from there, get the content of Marty, Dan, and I in front of people to give a longer explanation of Onpassive. When people get that in their mind, when they get those 4 things and it registers in their mind, they are just in. So as you come into our team, Onpassive Nation and Onpassive, don't get overwhelmed. Keep it very, very simple. Use these 4 things to share Onpassive with, and then continue to learn about Onpassive. It's not that hard. We go into great depth, Marty, Dan, and I, with the content that we produce, and you'll get it, and you'll get it very, very quickly. And obviously, if anything changes with Onpassive, like the webinar we had yesterday, there are some things Ash talked about. We're going to come in and share them with you. Really, really some cool stuff. So that gets me to the webinar Ash did yesterday. As always, it was absolutely powerful. Ash does an awesome job building, and then telling us the new stuff in Onpassive, building that excitement. And again, it is proprietary. It is a GoFounder meeting, so I can't talk specifically about what Ash talked about. But here's what's going on. We're getting very, very close to the launch. He talked about the products. I really can't talk about the specific products, but the products are pretty much done. They're there. He talked about the one particular product that it's probably the largest module that they've built. Just a very, very technical build on this particular tool. It's done. And of course, the other tools that are simpler tools, they're done. They're ready to go. So what they're doing today is they're putting everything together. And as we look at what's going to be happening today and the next couple of weeks. And I can talk about this. You guys know about this. The marketing campaigns will be starting in a couple of weeks. I can't really talk about the specific numbers that Ash talked about, but they were powerful. So the marketing campaigns, they will start in the next couple of weeks, first of July, somewhere in there. And obviously when the campaigns start, the bonuses will actually be in place, so we can actually get paid for the people they're bringing into our team. Get that. They're going to pay us for doing the work and bringing people into our team. It's really, really cool. But it's just a preview of what Onpassive is going to be doing and what they are. So we're getting very, very close to launch. Right now, Onpassive is testing everything. I know that the marketing campaigns, they have already started because I know how marketing works. You don't start a marketing campaign and scale it up as high as you want to go instantaneously. You have to start getting it out there, testing it, and slowly scaling it up. And then when you get what you want with that marketing campaign, that's when you scale it and get it as high as you want. So I'm pretty sure that the marketing that Ash is doing right now, they have started it. And when we get to July, it'll be on full force when the bonus program comes in, and then the marketing campaign really kicks in for all the existing founding members. And again, the marketing campaign is for the existing founding members. Ash is going to bring in individuals for those people over the course of the next month or two and start building your team today. It's a really, really big deal. If Ash brings in one or two or three, and I've got 2,000 people on my team, obviously if he brings in one, I go for one for each individual founder on my team. My team goes from 2,000 to 4,000. If it's two, bigger. If it's three, bigger. The numbers get really, really big. And what it does for the individuals in Onpassive, it helps everybody. Because you can only have 3 people in your first line, and Onpassive is bringing in people, most of the people in Onpassive today, they've got their first 3. Everything else is overflow. So it's just going to help everybody in Onpassive. So the marketing campaign, 1st of July, somewhere in there, it's going to be very, very exciting. And the bonus will also kick in at that time. Ash did talk about the numbers again. Onpassive right now, the founding membership, we're almost at 100,000, and he kind of extrapolated where we might be in 6 months, a year, 18 months, where he thinks we probably could be. And it was very logical. I mean, Ash is a number guy. He just went through the numbers. I can't share those numbers with you. Number one, they'd blow you off your seat. They were very, very impressive. I can tell you that the last few months, I've thought that Onpassive would bring in 1 million people their first year, 1 million customers. And we don't care if they're customers or independent resellers of the IT product. Customers go under us. We get paid for customers. It doesn't matter what the label is. But I thought they would bring in 1 million customers. I also thought that would be a heavy lift for Onpassive. I was so wrong. Ash and his team are so on the ball. They've got this thing down to a science. And what Ash and his team in India are doing, the 200 strong in Bangalore, it's really, really impressive. But what's even more impressive, especially for the new people coming in, the older people, you've heard me say this, you are in such a unique position to take care of that bottom line like you never thought it was possible. And it's all because of how Onpassive is structured, those 4 things I talked about initially, the ingenuity of the compensation program that Onpassive has decided to pay us through. And again, Onpassive is an IT company. They can pick a way to pay us any way they want. And the way they've chosen to pay us, it truly is revolutionary because it gives all of us the chance to really take care of that bottom line, to have that lifestyle, that time freedom, to be able to take care of your family, to take care of that bottom line. It is what the compensation program does. It is what the structure of Onpassive does. So Ash was very, very good on the webinar yesterday. That's pretty much all I can share with you, but I can tell you this thing is picking up steam in a very, 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 very big way. And Ash, you could see it. I mean, you could see it in his demeanor. He pumped. He's pumped about what's happening. He's pumped about the products. He's pumped about the pay system. He's pumped about the number of people coming into Onpassive. He's pumped about Onpassive being a unicorn company in a really, really short period of time, like months. I believe that's going to happen. A unicorn company is a company that has assets of $1 billion. I think that's what it is. And that happens in 10 years. It's going to happen with Onpassive in months, in my opinion. So very exciting stuff. If you're new to the team, Onpassive Nation, come on in, continue to absorb the information. You will get comfortable with all of the stuff that we're talking about. Use the four things I talked about earlier in the video. Very simple way to explain it to people, get people interested in Onpassive, and then get other content in front of them to explain the rest of it. We are exploding right now. You've come in at the perfect time. And as you come in and look at Onpassive, if you think about 1 million or 2 million or 3 million people coming into Onpassive the first year as customers, and again, I think I'm conservative, you can understand what that's going to do for you. And the bottom line is, what's it going to do for you? Not what it's going to do for myself, for Marty, for Dan. Marty and Dan are my partners. What it's going to do for other people in Onpassive. What is it going to do for you? And as you explore Onpassive and how that's going to affect you, you're going to be a very, very happy camper that you came in, took a look at Onpassive, paid the $97, which is the founding position, the early bird position that locks your position in Onpassive and the pay scale. You're going to be extremely excited moving forward in the next couple of months, because this thing is actually really, really is cranking in ways that I thought it would, Marty thought it would, Dan thought it would, more importantly, the way Ash thought it would be. So that's it for today. Just a quick video on new people, the webinar we had yesterday. Believe me, everything is good. It's absolutely the way it should be, the way we expect it to be. And from here, good things are going to happen for everybody in Onpassive. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, I always recommend you go down there and subscribe to it, hit the bell on the right. And then obviously every Thursday, Friday, I'll try and do an update on the webinar that Onpassive has every Thursday. And obviously if we hear something during the week, we'll share that with you too. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell on the right, and you will get notifications. And from there, yeah, get ready. Onpassive is just about there, and they are going to explode. Take care. Have a good weekend, and we'll chat with you later. Bye.